Hi, this is Brandon with ChiroUp. I want to go over a quick tip on how to resolve symptoms associated with IT band syndrome. And I think that if we understand the etiology of how IT band syndrome happens, especially at the distal end, near the insertion of the Gerdy's tubercle near the fibula, then we can really have an understanding of how to rehab these people appropriately to get them out of pain and keep them out of pain. A lot of times people will be nice to it and rest it and ultrasound and give people a break from their sport, and that's okay to get the symptoms to die down, but if we really want to get those people out of pain and keep them out of pain, we need to understand why they're having these symptoms. And what we find with the IT band is there's an imbalance, that we have too much activity, too much hypertonicity in the front part of the knee, and the anterior part is controlled by the TFL, as you can see here in the picture, and then we don't have enough activity, or we have weakness in the hip abductors, the glute max and the glute med, that control the posterior part of the IT band. So we have some weakness in the posterior part of the IT band. It goes through eccentric strengthening when we're doing a lot of running or biking and that kind of stuff, and that's where we're getting our pain. We can be nice to it and we can get those symptoms to die down, but if we really want to solve this problem, we need to start to strengthen those areas. We need to work on their hip abductor weakness while going ahead and stretching the muscles in the front, the quadricep and the TFL. And if we can really do this well, and we can strengthen the muscles in the back and we can loosen up the muscles in the front, we can have great success. Now, a great paper just came out, you see it here in this blog. Looking at this paper from Bishop et al. Tells us there's a great way to strengthen those muscles, and that we can do that through the clam exercise. The clam exercise with and without a band preferentially strengthen the muscles as far as the glute max and the glute med without activating the TFL that we get with more of a standing exercise. Now, I'm not saying that's the only exercise you can do, but that's a great way to start and get that person on a pathway for success. Take a look at the article. I put the citation in here. I think it's a great way to get people in and out of pain as far as IT band syndrome, and then convert them once they start to strengthen those muscles up into exercise like the posterior lunge, exercise like the semi-stiff deadlift, or a single leg stance. Well, this is a great way to start, and I hope you'll take a look at this article as far as this blog, and then also take a look at the condition reference for IT band syndrome. There's a lot of cool stuff in there that I didn't know as far as tendinopathy that might help with your patient care.